So do you also use IndiaMART to get more leads for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Google Sheets for biofertilizers. So over here I'm running a business and we sell biofertilizers online with the help of IndiaMART. So now what I want is that as soon as someone inquires for a biofertilizers through IndiaMART, which is as soon as we receive a new lead through IndiaMART, automatically that same lead details should be added into my Google Sheets too, so that my sales team can follow up quickly and efficiently. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between IndiaMART and Google Sheets. So to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also want to create this automation for your business and convert your leads into your clients? Then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video I'll show you how to automatically add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Google Sheets. This automation ensures that every potential customer inquiry related to biofertilizers is recorded instantly, helping you to manage leads effectively and streamline follow-ups. So let's get started with a really simple example. Let's say that my name is Test Lead, and as you can see that I've entered all of my requirement details, and now I'm just going to submit this query. And yes, you can see that I've successfully submitted this. So now I'm just going to open my Google Sheets, and yes, you can see the lead details with the query message has been added right over here in my Google Sheets. You can see the name, the phone, the address and the query message, which is exactly the same. Looking for 500 kgs of organic biofertilizers for sustainable farming. So yes, you can see that in real time, and that too within seconds, the lead details have been added into my Google Sheets. So this is the automation we are just going to create in today's video. And if you also want to create this automation for your business, then for that you have to stick towards this video till the end. So to do this, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. And as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in. And as soon as we're going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. And over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm just going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with this automation, we just have to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as this, which says how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Google Sheets for biofertilizers. And then we just have to click on this create. And as soon as we're going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and action are the two main principles on which our workflow will run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are the response towards the commands given by our trigger. And that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. Alright, so to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. And for my trigger application, I'm just going to select it as IndiaMART. So I'm just going to search for IndiaMART, and as you can see the same, so we're just going to select it. And now it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically, trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So here what I want is that as soon as a new lead is captured, my workflow should be triggered or started. So I'm just going to select my trigger event as new leads. And now it is giving me a webhook URL, and we are going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between my IndiaMART account and my Pabbly Connect's workflow. So what we have to do is, first we're just going to copy this webhook URL, and then we have to follow this help text, and it is saying log into your IndiaMART account, navigate to the lead manager section in the left tab, go to import export leads from the three dots, and then click on I am leads push API. So yes, we are just going to follow the same. I'm just going to open my IndiaMART account right from here, and after opening my IndiaMART account, we have to go towards the left side of the bar towards the lead manager, and after coming over here towards the lead manager, we have to go towards this three dots which says menu, import export leads, and then push API. And now it is asking me to select the source and the CRM platform name. So you can see that in the help text it has mentioned that choose other in the select source option and enter Pabbly Connect in the CRM platform name. Alright, so we're going to follow the same. For the source, I'm just going to select it as other, and now for the CRM platform name, I'm just going to enter it as Pabbly Connect. And now it is asking me for the webhook lister URL. So we are just going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow and click on this save details. And now it is asking me for the reason. Why do I wish to shift my IndiaMART leads to any other application? So over here, I'm just going to select my reason as this and click on this click to generate OTP button. And now it is saying that it has successfully sent me a OTP. So I'm just going to enter my OTP, and yes, you can see that we have successfully entered the OTP, and now I'm just going to click on this submit, and yes, you can see integration live. So with this, we have successfully created a connection between my IndiaMART account and my Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. So what we have to do is, I'm just going to open my IndiaMART account, and from here we have to go towards this blue button which says test your webhook listener URL, and once again we just have to click on this green button which says test, and now it has given me a curl request header. So yes, with this we have successfully did the test submission, and now IndiaMART has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow. And yes, over here you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. You can see all the details. You can see the status, the unique query ID, the state, the pin code, the alternative phone number, the name, and the mobile number too. But you must notice that the subject doesn't align with our business, right? So what happens is that I'm using a test IndiaMART account, and that's why I've received this response, which is a test response where I have the default details. But if you're using a live IndiaMART account, you're definitely going to receive the subject and the query message related to your business. Alright, so as you can see all the details received, I'm just going to show you the sender's address, the product name, and the query message too. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead is received through my IndiaMART account, my workflow is going to get triggered and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. Alright, we're going to move on forward towards our action step. So for my action application, I'm just going to select it as Google Sheets. So I'm just going to search for Google Sheets right over here, and as you can see Google Sheets, so we are just going to select it. Alright, and now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as add new row and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Google Sheets account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this blue button which says sign in with Google. And as soon as we're going to do so, over here I'm just going to select my Gmail account, and after selecting my Gmail account, you can see that Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So what I'm just going to do is, I'm just going to click on this allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on allow, Pabbly is safe. And as soon as we're going to do so, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Google Sheets account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So here you can see that I want to create this automation for this sheet, which is new leads and inquiries. So I'm just going to select the same spreadsheet right over here, which is new leads and inquiries. And after selecting the spreadsheet, we also have to select the sheet. So I've selected my sheet, which is sheet 1. Alright, we're going to move on forward. Now it is asking me for the name, phone, address and the query message. So these are the same details which we have in the columns right over here in our Google Sheets. So I'm just going to enter these details one by one so that I can add that same lead details into my Google Sheets. But we are not going to enter the details manually or by copy pasting it, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected IndiaMART as our trigger application. So we are just going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the name, right? So let's say that I'm just going to enter the name right over here manually by typing it like this. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But let's say that we're going to map this name from the previous response. So I'm just going to look for name in the previous response and map it. Then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. And after mapping the name, we just have to map the phone number too. We are going to move on forward. I'm just going to map the address too right over here. And then we just have to map the query message. As you can see that I've successfully mapped all of these details. And now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on this save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that we have successfully added these lead details into our Google Sheets. So I'm just going to open my Google Sheets and yes, over here you can see the details added. You can see the same name, the same phone, the same address and the same query message has been added right over here in my Google Sheets. So yes, this was it for the video, and with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead is received from my IndiaMART account, automatically the lead details would be added into my Google Sheets. That too without any manual efforts in real time, like I showed you in the example at the starting of this video. The lead details would be added in seconds without any manual efforts. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.